Today's video is going to be on white cloud minnows and how to breed them. This is actually a relatively easy fish to breed, so it's probably the best for beginners. If you're looking for something easy to do, just to kind of populate a pond or a rain barrel, this is perfect to do. The sexing is kind of difficult on these guys, but that's why you put them in groups. The best way to do it is the males are going to be a real intense red and they're going to be real slim, whereas your females are going to have a fuller body. They're not quite as intense as the males. But with the fish, any fish in general, whenever they're stressed, there's going to be a difference in color. They're going to be a lot more faded. The white cloud minnows mature at about 6 to 12 months. I've had mine breeding at 6, 7 months old, and then some wait until a year and a half. So it's all kind of dependent. It's all about making the right kind of situation for them and putting them in the breeding tank. The best way to breed these guys is to put them in like a 5 or 10 gallon tank I put usually about 8 to 12 of them in a tank. When your males are going to display to your females, once the females are ready, they're going to swim into a Java moss or a spawning mop. So pretty much you just want to fill like half the tank with Java moss or a spawning mop. I'll have links down below where you can find those. And then I'll also put a link down on my website where you can find a written out explanation of how to breed the white cloud minnows. You want the pH to be about 6.5 to 7.5. You can even go higher than that. I've been breeding them at 7.8, 8.0 pH, and they do actually real good. Water temperature, you want about 68 to 75 degrees. That way they're not developing too fast, the eggs that is, and the fry. As long as you have it in that temperature, it's going to take about a day or two for the eggs to hatch. After that, it takes about 2 to 3 more days for them to become free swimming. You want to feed them any kind of small microorganism that you can find. You can do frozen foods. You can also grow your own cultures. The fry grow about 0.5 inches in the first 3 months, as long as you have them in a proper grow out tank with proper water changes done in feedings. Feedings are best done 2 to 3 times a day. The fry are also going to resemble at that point almost like a neon tetra, hence that's why they give them the name the poor man's neon tetra. But at this time, actually, from the latest prices I've been checking in the market, white cloud minnows are going for about $2.49 a piece, where your white cloud or your neon tetras are about $1.49 to $1.99. And like I said, they get that name from the blue eye and the blue stripe that they have once they hit a little bit older, at about 3 to 4 months old. They have about anywhere from 2 to 3 dozen eggs all the way up to 200 eggs. It all depends on how big your female is and how many you have in the tank. My biggest batch, I think, was probably around 520 eggs, but I also had about 6 to 7 females in there. And they all pretty much went at the same time. It's like a spawn reaction, as I would call it, because once one starts going, all of them start going. They all just start going into the Java moss, laying eggs and fertilizing them. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, subscribe. I put videos out every week. I'll be pretty much hopefully doing 2 to 3 videos a week coming up, and you can also go to my website at mafishguy.blogspot.com. Thank you.